All right. Thank you everyone for waiting. I was trying to find Vita as fast as I could so that she could help me with potentially promoting people if needed. So thank you, Vita. I know I didn't prep you in advance what I was trying to do, but trying to kick off this first in the series of trainings that we'll hold on Tuesdays. The time may shift a little from 11 to 11:30. We will record these. Those of you who are at work, feel free to drop off. We will send a follow-up message on being able to access this. We want you to have this information, so we're not going to keep it contained anywhere. But yeah, feel free. It's during the day, so we understand that those of you that are at work, we're going to record this and we'll have it for you afterwards as well. I am going to try and multitask for 2 seconds. I want to take us live so that those who are in Mannatech North America, I've already got that set up, Vita. I think I just need to press play here, basically go live.
I'm going to
All
ask you for a favor, Ben. Can I ask you to promote me to a co-host, please?
Yes, can do. All right. Sorry here. Okay. Thank you everyone for joining us. As I had mentioned just a second ago to everyone that joined in on the Zoom versus the Facebook Live, this is recorded. We will follow up whether it is I would check all about Mannatech. Also in events.mannatech.com, I will update that content, that description, so that you have access to the recording afterwards. But we're excited, and thank you for taking time out of your day to join me as we kick off this ongoing Tuesday training call. Today, I'd like to just set the stage. Many of you have already heard presidential directors we rolled this out to last week, gave them a quick intro as to what and why of Nowtech. But for those of you that are brand new joining us, why Nowtech? Nowtech is a mobile device desktop platform that will allow you to be able to share your business on the go, if in your mobile app or whether you're at your home in your desktop. So we've had several different apps since I've been here at Mannatech, and they've all been great. They all serve a wonderful purpose, whether it is in sharing or whether it is in the customer care cycle, whether it is in lead generation, surveys, all kinds of different tools that have been made available. But what we've tried to do as technology is advancing at a super rapid pace with artificial intelligence, which has been super fun for me, and hopefully everyone else is enjoying it as well. I mean, it just makes our lives easier to be able to communicate with others and to know that you're putting your best foot forward, as long as you review it and before you just click send on something that you've generated through artificial intelligence. But I'm sorry, I'm digressing. I am excited about artificial intelligence, and that's some of the reason for our release of Mannatech's Nowtech app. We are and continue to always have our eye on partners that are in the industry, within the industry, who are developing tools that make your job as an associate easier. Nowtech has been something that we've had our eye on for probably 4 or 5 years, maybe even more. We were happy with where we were in the other apps, but Nowtech has taken all of these different resources and put them into one app. What I'm going to show you today doesn't have everything piled in, but we're doing this in stages. We're hoping we can get you engaged in using the app with some of the simple features as we then in the future roll out the more advanced feature set that makes this a very, very robust app. Hopefully you'll have your footing solidly on the ground so that when you bring on new associates, you'll be able to have the experience and the wherewithal, having been in the app yourself, that you can take on some of the training to be able to help them be able to utilize the full breadth of the app. But today, I'd like to start out with maybe even an apology. I think we sent out a link that put some of you down a pathway to downloading the generic version of the Nowtech app. So I'd like to jump in and share with you how you go about downloading the app. The first thing you do is go to manatech.com and let me share screen here. And I'll do this along with you. All right, so Vita, can you give me a thumbs up if you're seeing a blue ocean here? Santorini.
We do, and I want to go there now.
Okay, sounds good. It is as beautiful as these pictures are. I am trying to pull open a website so that I can do this along with you. Okay, so I'm going to go to manatech.com and I'm going to log into my back office. Right. Okay, so once you're logged in, your username, your password, so your associate ID, your password, the best place to go to make sure that you have the app is Digital Tool Suite. This way you'll know that you're getting the Manatech Now app versus their generic branded version. As I mentioned, they are partners to the industry. Nowtech does support different clients that are direct sellers. So our version is the Manatech Now app. If you type in Manatech just into your Google Play Store or your Apple iPhone store, you will find it. This is what the icon will look like. Right now, it does have our typical green M on it, but Manatech Now Tech. If you click on it inside of the desktop, you don't need to do it in the desktop. I'll show you how to access it on the desktop. But this is if you're trying to get the mobile app onto your phone. You can go through your back office to Digital Tool Suite, and then you download. So I've already downloaded it on my phone, and because I'm on the computer, it's not even showing me that little download icon. So on your phone, it'll give you the icon. However, if you want to access it on your desktop, you would just go ahead and click the desktop access. Now, one thing I probably should have said at the very beginning is this is public facing. You can bookmark this. You don't have to go into your back office to be able to access this. This Digital Tool Suite page is something that if I bookmark, I can save it off to right here onto my bookmarks, and I can go and gain access to it from without having to log in. So desktop access, the first time you click on it, it's going to ask you for your associate ID and password. Because I've already done it once before, it remembers me. And so it's already taking me straight into the desktop platform. The first question I think that I'm going to get from many of you is I've got more than one account. So I logged in with the wrong account. I want to transfer over to the right account. This is mobile responsive, this app, meaning, or it's the opposite. It's mobile first, and then it comes back into website. So this little hamburger is in the top left of your mobile app. It's also here on the desktop version, but if you click there and then view profile, it is here that you can log out. Once you log out, then you can come back in under a different account. So if you've got two accounts, one under a spouse or a friend or a coworker, business partner, that is how you'd go about doing it. While I'm on this screen and before I forget, this is the best place to go to get technical support for the app. If you can't get it to operate as expected on your mobile phone, if you will go to Get Help, it will provide you two different pathways that you can call for help. Actually, this is corporate office, so this is us. But if you want to get technical support, you would type that in, and it would send a message where they will likely turn right around and record videos. That's what they had offered to our Manatech associates, is that it's easier to just show, and so that they often are just using a platform called Loom to record videos, send you back an overview of how to do that test that you've been held up on. But if you'd also like to request resources that you don't see in the app, so we'll get there to the media section. what you would do is email marketing@mannatech.com. So marketing@mannatech.com will help you get resources into the app. If you have technical issues, use the Get Help technical support. As I mentioned, this is the first iteration, so there is a chance that things aren't operating or viewing exactly as expected. We have pushed our partner in Nowtech to get this done with us in a timely fashion. As we were winding down Penny app, we wanted to shorten the time span to go without an app that is available, but now with Nowtech, you can springboard right into this library of resources that are already available for you to be able to send out to potential associates or potential new customers, or to engage in a customer care cycle where you're out reaching out to your existing customers with different types of promotions and trying to help them with their experience in taking products. So if you've now got the app onto your phone, or you now know how to access it through the desktop through Digital Tool Suite, I think I'll try and jump over to the mobile app. If I can show you my screen on that. All right, so hopefully, actually, I'm going to stop sharing and make sure that you are seeing the right screen. Okay. So I apologize if I just took it down and then put it right back up, but I wanted to make sure that that you weren't still looking at my web browser, but you're actually now looking at the mobile app. So I'm now logged in. I went to the Google Play Store or the Apple iPhone store, downloaded the app. I logged in with my Mannatech user ID. So whatever your ID number is, that's the same number here. Whatever your password is for Mannatech, it's the same password here. If you need help getting reset on those, it's best to call the Mannatech Customer Care Center, and they can help you with getting your password reset. So sometimes we just have everything all set up to auto log in. Totally get it. I do it myself. So that is the best way to get it reset. So familiarity of the app. It is to right here on the top left. You'll see that little hamburger. Once again, that is the view profile. So if you need to log out, you do have training courses that will show up over time. Right now, the training is not populated. You have the events category. I'll show it what it looks like to you through another pathway. A back office link takes you straight over to be able to log into your back office. So if you're looking at genealogy and things like that, it is not inside of the Mannatech Now app. Your genealogy and success tracker are inside of your back office still. Manna Leads is the next one I'd call out. And that is those of you who have been using Rapid Funnel. Rapid Funnel has integration into Manna Leads where you can purchase leads to be able to follow up on for potential associates that you'd like to recruit. So that integration is done into Nowtech as well, that you can acquire leads and have them push into the Mannatech Now app. The AI, that is something that hopefully you all have seen pop up or already have experienced. We have the ability to, through your mobile app now, to go and ask questions about products and create social media type recruiting scripts, all using Mannatech specific content. So we built an artificial engine that helps you build content that you can then share within the app. So instead of jumping off of this real quick, this is super fun. I enjoy this myself. So if you're going about and getting ready to share something inside of the Mannatech Now app, you can ask it for, and I'm going to just type this in here. I would like a Facebook post with emojis that invites someone to try Ambritos Life. I'm going to click the button here, that bottom right, sorry. I'm doing it on my phone, but the mouse is something separate. So you weren't seeing exactly where I was putting my finger, but it was to populate or ask the question. It was down here on the bottom right. It is producing content that I can now review. For sure, you want to make, as I had mentioned at the beginning of the call, you want to make sure it's accurate. But we have loaded in all of the Mannatech product sheets, the FAQs, information on the compensation plan, the loyalty program, customer referral program. It's all inside of this. So it thinks like a Mannatech associate with all this content that's been loaded in. We've also loaded in things like Eric Worre's greatest scripts, Richard Brooks' greatest scripts. So you can ask it for a script that Eric Worre would recommend for follow-up or recruiting, reach out, anything like that. You can, it's already loaded in. So it thinks and can help you create content that is specific to Mannatech for you. But anyhow, once again, I feel like I'm getting off into the weeds, but this is part of the Mannatech Now app, where after you you see what it has produced, you can copy it and then paste it in to the NowTech platform, and to be able to send it out, post it on social media, and so forth. So I'm going to go ahead and back up. So once again, that was just on the top left. It took me back to the Mannatech NowTech app. You'll see that you can schedule reminders for yourself, so you can use it as a calendar for yourself. You can also, at step one or stage one of our introduction of releasing NowTech to you, is the resource library of content. If you click on the media, which is accessible here for see all, or you can use the icon down here on the bottom left, that is the media icon. But if you click there, it will show you all the different content that's been added in for your market. If it is not populating the content that you're looking for, that little funnel on the top right, you can change out the country and you can change out the language. You'll notice that these are the languages or the countries, the country managers who have started to put content into the app. If you're in a market where you're not seeing anything, if you reach out to whomever is your country manager, they will be the ones that have the keys to be able to add resources into your country and language. If you don't know who your country manager is, just email us at marketing@mannatech.com, and we will connect the dots to make sure that you're being able to get the resources that you're looking for into the app, and coordinate that with you in between country managers and you as the associate. All right, so I could change this out. You'll see some of the country managers, especially in this instance, Mexico has done a lot of work, so we've got a lot of Spanish in there. Appreciative of them taking that initiative on. There are several others that have done a lot of work, and thank you to them as well. They would love to hear from you if they want to know that you're engaged in the app, and I'm sure that will help motivate them to continue putting more resources in language and in market for you as well. So to go about, actually, let's instead of showing you how to share media just yet, this is where you can see all the different types of videos, PDFs, images. We can add scripts in there. I don't believe I have any scripts in there at this time, but there's lots of different content that you can share from the app to be able to send out. And then you'll get a notification when somebody clicks on it, so that you know if they've opened it or how much of the content they have reviewed. So you can gauge their level of interest by how much they've actually watched of a piece of content that you've sent with them. So media, once again, we can get into that deeper, and we will over time as we continue trainings. I'm trying to keep this within 30 minutes today, just to hold on to attention span a little bit, but also there's so much in here, once again, that we'll break it up into segments. So media, bottom left. But if we wanted to add somebody that you're at the grocery store, a friend of yours that's not already a customer, you want to add them to your app, that bottom middle is your contacts, the people's heads. Right here on the bottom right is the plus sign. I can import everyone that's on my device. So if I were to click right here, it would allow me to bring in my device contacts, or you can do a manual entry. The one thing to call out, we are in the process of importing into your Mannatech Now Tech apps, your customers. So your customers and associates over time will all be imported into the Mannatech Now Tech app. But this manual entry is for somebody that is a prospect or somebody that has not ordered from you, or maybe they have been purged from your Mannatech account. This is a way to get them back in, and so that you can put them on a campaign drip, or that you could reach out to them with, if they're looking for specific information, the media resource library is how you would do that. But adding a new prospect, super simple. I'm going to put myself in here, Ben Mayo, put a mobile number in, and this, and then an email. And it is super simple. Click continue. From here, if I need to edit them, if I did something wrong, that's not my cell phone number, I want to go back in, that little scribble thing, the pencil on the top right is how you'd edit. You can put notes as to where you met them. You can also create tags so that you can group people together. So you could tag everyone that you went to your gym group. You could tag them so that you have groups of people that you can send out to, or Amber Toast Life people that that are what products they're interested in, so that you can put them on a different type of campaign or drip so that they get the information that they're looking for. Send to media right here from after putting someone in the contact. So if they're brand new, you can go ahead and click on send media, select what you want to send to them. And from here, you would then, you can send it direct, like through a text message. So if I had the cell phone number and they're correct, I could click on individual. I can post it to, and so this could be text or email. I'm probably talking a little too fast. Social media, you can push this to your Facebook. You can push it to different types of social media platforms. These are the ones that are programmed in right now: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, WhatsApp. Then other, which is going to give you the ability to copy and paste it into the platform of your choice. Or if you want to go just straight to a text, you can just do the copy link up here. And now it's in your clipboard, so that you would then open up your texts and drop that link in. So the thing that's important to note about this is when you're sharing it, if you want to know who opened it, and you want to know when they opened it, you use this link, and it then is going to be tied back to this share. So when you send it to social media, I guess another way to say this is if you put it on social media, you won't know who has clicked on the link, because it just knows the pathway of who you created it for. But in social media, it's open to anyone to click on it. So that's one thing to be cautious of, or at least aware of, is that these links, if you go about the pathway that I just did by creating a contact and then I push it to social media, you may lose you will lose the ability to know exactly who clicked on it, unless it's in a contained environment like Facebook Messenger. In the case of Facebook Messenger, you know exactly who you're communicating with. All right, so this is a quick that was quick overview of adding someone through to your contacts. Once again, that's the people icon in the bottom, and then the plus sign that helps you add them. Then next, the events calendar. This is kind of fun. I'm excited about it. Over time, we will be able to publish events that are going to take place, and then you will get alerts through push notification on your phone, so that don't miss important events that are coming up. So in this case, you see that there's something put in on the 24th, that little green dot. It looks like that was just in my test account, but that would be populated with different events. And you may have some in your app already. I think it's not showing them all in mine because I'm in a test account. And so it doesn't know what market I'm in, but you will be able to see all the different events that you have access to and be able to see the description content in there as well. Now, the feature that will make the app even more like Penny with the customer care cycle is this little alerts icon. And once again, I'm in a test account, so I'm not getting the alerts that you will, but it's going to send to you alerts when your customers have when their shipments are being sent to them, or when their auto orders are coming due, so that you can reach out to them. It will give you alerts with I believe tracking numbers, but these are still in development, and I need to just go back in and log into an actual live account to see some of them that are already flowing. But there's a series of different customer care cycle alerts that are getting put into the app today that will help you better stay in touch and communicate with your customers, as well as over time, this platform will help us in identifying people who have rank advanced in your organization, people that are close to ranks, so that you can know to reach out and to motivate there towards the month-end close. But we want to be able to make the alert section more robust to be able to help you in knowing what activities to put focus in that we think are important, whether it's the customer care cycle or something new to coin would be the associate care cycle as well, so that you don't lose those who have joined your downline organization. All right, so that is super fast. Hopefully that wasn't too much or too overwhelming. I do want to call out that we will be adding training courses to the manatechtraining.com platform. That is accessible through your back office. It's also accessible just by typing in manatechtraining.com. I am doing that now. Hopefully you're seeing it. But if you go to manatechtraining.com, there is a section or a category called courses. From here, Manatech Now Tech app, you can take the course. Before I jumped on the call today, I recorded how to download, how to find, download, and access the Now Tech app. So you can go back right now and to be able to review how to do that. But I'll follow up with different videos, and as well as the Manatech team and the Now Tech team. And we'll put together specific videos that will show you the different categories, the different features inside of the app as they are unveiled, as well as trainings on the content and the feature set that's already within the app. I think outside of inviting you to put on your calendars and to look back at All About Manatech, is that Tuesdays will be our continued training on NowTech. Tuesdays at 11:30 is the Central Standard Time. So 30 minutes back from what we're doing today is when we'll host those. We are going to invite users. We'll be able to see who is engaging with the app. We're going to invite you associates to join us on these calls to be able to share what you're using and how you're going about using the app to grow your businesses, so that you don't have to hear specifically from me each time, but you will be able to hear from your peers on how they're doing it. We're also, Al had mentioned asking, and they've provided us the opportunity. They've asked us if we would like for them to do a couple of trainings. Now Tech is also going to do, let's call advanced training courses on the platform as well, and we'll publish those in All About Manatech, as well as send those out to you on in email, and publish it in the app as well. So we'll hopefully hit you in every different direction on where you can join us on those training calls. But we want to work with you to engage in the app and to hear your experience. So I'm excited about sharing this time with you and letting you teach us how you're using the app to be able to grow your businesses. So 31 minutes, I think I nailed it. So only 60 seconds over what I had planned to do for today. Please, marketing@manatech.com, questions, concerns within the app for the technical support. They are there to help. They are more advanced and have the tools than we do at the corporate office for that. But we're super excited about this first stage of getting things launched with you. And we'll talk and see you next Tuesday. Hope you all have a great Tuesday and make the best of it. We'll see you soon.